Hey guys, this is Kysen here, and today we're going to work our way towards the final bonsai pot that you see here next to me. And this final bonsai power flower generates 48 trillion EMC every single second. Let's do it, guys. Okay guys, so I've been doing a bit of a skyscraper that I've started. Now, obviously it's not right now, but it's going to be. So I've just building that over there. And in the meantime, I've been accruing these things. So these here are all fading matter bonsais. And there's a lot of them. You can see right there. So many, in fact, that if we go and have a look up here on our EMC link, you will see that we're creating almost 14 trillion EMC every single second. And that's left us at a stage where we have this much EMC stored up. Just over 33p, which if I hold shift, that's the number. It's just going up like crazy. So I've been looking at how we take this to the final level. So if I go to the bonsais here, we're here. We're at the second final level. We need to get to there. Now, at the moment, it's 9 trillion per fading matter bonsai. It's 81p for the final power flower bonsai pot, which is pretty insane. But we want to do it, we want to complete each part of the pack, and this is all part of it. So how do we go about that? Well, to do that, we're going to need a few things. We're going to need one of these, which needs some of these, which needs this, which needs a Nether Star, which I'm sort of working on, but also these colossal star omegas. So there's a whole chain of things here, if I just keep clicking, that we have to go through to get to this stage. And basically it's quite a long way, but it all starts with this. Mobius fuel surrounds a diamond. So I'm going to take you on part of the journey. Obviously not all of it, because everybody here has better things to do with their lives than just watch me do this. But I'll just get you started with how you go about doing this. Oh, look at that. Just have one of those just chilling there. Let's put that back in there. So we just want Mobius fuel like that around this, and this gives us a Klein star. Now this is EMCable, so we can put it in there, and we need 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we use the 4 of those in here. And the Klein star iron goes to the Klein star's Y. Okay, and that is also EMCable. So we can put that in there and grab out 4 of these. And then 4's Y's, you might have guessed it if you know your German, makes a Klein star dry. And so on and so forth. And we're going to do this, we're going to go all the way up until we get to this point where we've got the colossal star omegas. Then we're going to work on the Nether Star. And in the meantime, we're going to be accruing loads of EMC, of course. And hopefully, by the time we get there, we got enough, once we also chop down that entire tower, because those are 9 trillion each, and there's quite a few of them, to make up the final bonsai. So I'm going to go and do all of the crafting stuff there that I've just showed you, all the way through until we got the omegas, and then we'll see where we're at, and see if we've got enough EMC to do this. Alrighty guys, so we have our colossal star omegas, there they are, and yeah, it wasn't too bad to make them, not as bad as I thought it was going to be. So now that we've got that, we're going to need a few other things. Basically, we want to get a Nether Star. So in order to do that, if we click on Nether Star here, you'll see that you need some wither skeleton skulls, which I already have because I got those from a loot crate. And we're also going to need some of this stuff, extraterrestrial matter. And of course, soul sand, very easy. If you don't know, you can just put soul sand in front of an atomic reconstructor, I should say, and you'll get that. So for this stuff, we need this stuff, which is hellish matter, and to get that, we need some overworldian matter, and to get that is where this comes in. So let's start by making a simulation chamber. Let's have a look at the recipe right here. It's not too bad. Lapis, ender pearls, glass panes, a comparator, and this thing. A soot-covered machine casing, which requires some soot-covered plates, which is obsidian with soot-covered redstone, okay, crafted by crushing redstone against a block of coal. So let's have a look at that a second. If we go here, coal, and we get some redstone, I think we need some iron as well. Just grab out some things while we're in here, some obsidian, we need some ender pearls. I know I've got some on me, but I'll just grab a few more. Some lapis. I don't think we have, if I go comparator, yeah, we'll have the torch. We've obviously got quartz as well, just so we'll get all this stuff out while we're in here, you know. Glass panes is another one. Don't think that we have any glass panes just yet, but again, we can make those pretty simply. So let's start making some things up. So we'll make up those. Just kind of, oh, we can't learn this. Okay, well, we've got those for later. So if we've got a bit of coal and we just do this, we can get this stuff. Soot-Covered redstone. Now it looks like it's not EMCable, so we can't put it in here, but it's pretty simple to make, just by left-clicking right there. So anyway, we need that obviously as part of what we're doing here. So, soot-covered redstone with obsidian is the next thing, so let's just do a little bit of this. Grab these. Are these EMCable? No. Okay. We are then going to need, let's see, go back one, some iron and some more soot-covered redstone, which I should really start opening in here, because we can add this in here, and then to get to that, we just add that in there, and now we're just missing the comparator. Oh, need some stone. Forgot to get out any stone. So a bit of normal smooth stone, and that'll do the job for us. So, oh, and again, not looking in here. And there we go. Which I do want to remember before I move on here to actually making this thing up. But there we go. There's our simulation chamber. So, for now, we'll just chuck this thing down here. Please insert a data model to begin the simulation. So, what we'll get into is the Nether Star. Not Nether Star, Nether Star. So, we want basically this stuff here. And it all starts with this. So we need, for example, zombie data model, which is a bit of rotten flesh and one of these. So we're going to need Redstone Repeater, lapis, the soot-covered stuff. So we need basically some gold, and we'll get some repeaters as well. So a bit of gold, and let's go back through this. Repeater. Okay. So let's see, a bit of this. Some quartz and some stone. What am I doing wrong there? You'd think I'd know how to make a repeater by now. It's the simplest recipes that you always forget. So that there. Okay, not sure what I did wrong there. Anyway, let's learn that recipe for later on. You see here, 41p. We are starting to build up very gradually. And now, go back to our Nether Star. And keep this progression going. So now to get this thing, we're ready to go. Now again, unfortunately, this does not EMC, so we have to just make that each time. We can chuck that. Oh, wait a second. Actually, we need some rotten flesh, don't we? There we go. So one of those and one of those. Put that in there. We get one of these things. Zombie data model. No EMC to it. So we can put that in there. Now, if we go back to this stuff, we also need some of this. Now, this is EMCable. This is Polymer Clay. So we need clay, lapis, iron, and gold. So the only thing I think I don't have on me is the clay. But now, if we go through this progression here, we should be able to make this up. Perfect. And of course, we want to make sure that we, nope, not the clay, put that in there to remember it. And just grab a load out, chuck that into there. Now, it says here, insufficient data in model. Please insert a basic model or better. Okay guys, so I've been playing around with this mod a little bit. Made one of these things, Deep Learner, and then put my zombie data model in there. And you see here it says zombies defeated 5, defeat 1 more to reach basic. So we have to kill mobs as part of this, and I've been doing that. I've killed 5 of the 6 required. I need to just kill now 1 more. So if I can get that zombie there. Oh, there we go. Now, we're now on the basic tier, so hopefully if we come back to this thing, simulation chamber, put in our, our data model, put in our polymer clay. Okay, please insert a basic model or better. Well, does it have to be this one maybe? Because this is, let's keep those separate. But that is basic, okay. System energy levels are critical. Well, that's, oh, hang on. Yeah, should probably block that in. But before I do that, here we go, flux point. I knew I had one on me. So if I do that, okay, it's going on about the energy. So for some reason, I mean, this should be working, but it's not wanting to. Let's see. Let's have a look here. Petrified. Grab out one of these. What can I chuck back in here? Just put some things back in there for a second. Grab out some charcoal blocks. Okay. Push that in there. Okay, there we go. It's now generating. So, it's generating slowly, but it is generating. So I'm not sure why the flux point wasn't work. Oh, oops. My bad. So I'm not sure why the flux point wasn't working there. That's what I was trying to say. Let's put in... Alright, that is now on basics. That's fine. We can put that stuff in there. There we go. It's happening. It's a bit quicker now. So, guys, this will give us, once we have the drop that we need, and let's go back to Nether Star, enough to actually make a Nether Star. And Nether Stars are EMCable. So at this point, once we get this stuff right here, this overworldian matter, we can then go back through and get the hellish matter and the extraterrestrial matter. And once we've got enough of that stuff, we can use it to make Nether Star like this. So we're getting there. We're on the way. We have 2 right now. There we go. Now this stuff, I'm guessing, is not EMCable. Yeah. If only it was. Okay. But it looks like we get a decent amount of it very quickly with what we're doing here. And it just sort of runs off RF, so it's not really even using up any resources that are that bad. And it's kind of a cool display with this as well, the way it kind of shows you everything. I like that. That's nice. So let's grab the 4 of those out, and let's see what we need. So we needed 4 of those with a netherrack. So let's grab ourselves some netherrack that I do have. Okay. And now we can just put that in here. It'll be quicker than by the time I find it by going through there. Okay, so we have 4 of those, gives us 1 of those. And I guess we need 4 of those, and that's it. So we need 16 of these in total. So this is going to take a little bit of time. Again, I'll skip through this for you guys. I'll come back when we've got enough. We'll make the Nether Star. We'll make enough Nether Stars to then get to that final bonsai instead of that right there. So let me go and do the grindy bit, and then I'll bring you guys back in. Okay, here we go, guys. We have the extraterrestrial matter. So let's keep that in there. Over in here, got my 2 wither skeleton skulls. And finally, we have some soul sand as well. And that should be all that we need now to make our Nether Star. Oh yeah. So now that goes in there. And that's been saved, of course. We can get rid of a lot of stuff here. And we'll just get rid of anything that we can for a minute. Just to clear our inventories a little bit, because things are getting a little bit crazy here. So let's just put anything in there for now. That's fine. And we're pretty much now ready to actually make the final bonsai. So if we go back through here, let's have a look. So 81p is required. Now, that's the bit that's going to be tricky, but let's see what we can do. So the final collector requires a fading matter collector with a final star shard, which is a Nether Star surrounded by omegas. And we're going to need, let's see, 1 star and 1 shard gives you 1 final collector. We're going to need, let's see, 9 final collectors to get 1 of those. So we're going to need 18 of those. So this is by no means easy. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And Nether Star. Okay. I didn't mean to get 64 out, but that's fine. So now what we want to do is make up this. So there we go. That's 1 shard. Wow. So this, guys, is quite, you know, a difficult recipe, to say the least. And these don't stack, do they? So you just need to, like, do this each time. And then put them in there and surround them with these colossal star omegas. So the EMC requirement is huge. But you'd expect that. And so these here final shards, each one of those represents just 1 of these. So guys, this is a bit of another rabbit hole in terms of the crafting requirement. And again, I won't make you sit through that. So I'm going to go away now and do that loads more times. And then also we're going to need the relays. So we need these 2 final collectors, but the relays are also needed. And that's more of these shards, of course. So yeah, let me go and make up a ton of these shards. Oh wait, we can EMC them. Oh, I'm so glad I checked that. Right, okay. That changes things quite a lot. Imagine if I'd gone and made all those. Right. So at the moment we can make up 16 of these shards. That's not counting what we could use that for, but I don't want to rely on that for a second. So 16 of those. If we go to the fading and grab ourselves, let's see, we can get quite a few of those, so that's good. Now we only need 6 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, perfect. Then we're going to need, back to fading, fading energy collectors, or matter collectors I should say. We're going to need 9 of those, because I think this will be EMCable. If we grab ourselves a crafting bench, there it is, the final collector. So now we can put the final collector in there, and that's been remembered. We can put the final relays in there, and they too have been remembered. So let's put everything back in there right now. Everything that we can goes in there for a second. So we got 57p, and we need to make this 81p. So it is kind of just a matter of waiting. Part of me wants to take that down. We could kind of work this out very roughly. So if I go to... Oh, I was already on it. If I go back to Bonsai, the fading matter Bonsai, let's call it 9 trillion per 1. Well, we've got here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 9 by 7. 6 by 7. That's 42 per row. Times by what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. About 16 or 17 times by 42. Let me do a little bit of a calculation here. So if we do, let's say 16 times by 42, and then times that by 9, that's going to give us 6,000-ish of these. So, yeah, okay. Alright, guys, we're going to wait. We're going to wait and get a little bit more of this stuff. But then, when I come back, and it won't be too long to wait, because as you've seen here, we're getting quite a lot per every second, right? But when I come back, we're going to do it, guys. We're going to build the final bonsai, and that's pretty awesome. Then you see there, that generates 48 trillion every single second, which is awesome. So guys, let me go and carry on with a few other things around here while we wait for this, and then when I bring you guys back in, we're going to do the final bonsai. Alrighty guys, so at the moment, I'm just one of these away, one of the final collectors away, but we have enough. We have enough now to get it. There it is, the final collector. Alrighty, this is cool. Here we go. Let's make this up. 2 of those, want 6 of these, and 1 of those. There it is, guys, the final power flower bonsai pot. Now, let's absolutely remember to do that. And here we go. So that there's 81p in this one block. Now, where shall I put this? For now, let's put it down here. Right in the middle there. Boom. There it goes. It looks so cool. It changes color and it looks awesome. And if we go up here now to our EMC link, there we go. Almost 60 trillion EMC produced every single second. That is insane. That is so cool. It's awesome. I'm so happy to have that much EMC getting pumped into our system. We now can do whatever the heck we want. And if I go to our quests, let's see. We got quite a few here, but here's the one. This is the final power flower bonsai, and we get a loot rewards. Let's see what we get for that. We got 7,500 almost coins for doing that. And in fact, let's claim all of our rewards while we're here. A few thousand of those, and there we go. And in fact, in the shop, we're now on over 200k, which is pretty awesome, to be honest. So yeah, that's awesome. I just wanted to kind of do this on camera. So yeah, guys, that is about it. We have the final bonsai power flower, which is awesome. We can obviously make more of those as we get enough EMC. So EMC is not going to be a problem now. I mean, not that it ever really was, but now we're going to generate a whole load of that, which is cool. And I just thought for something like that, which is, you know, EMC is obviously a huge part of this pack, I'll just kind of do it on camera a little bit, show you guys kind of what the process is like. And, you know, we're only a few episodes into this mod pack, so really it's not something that has to take forever for you guys to do if you're doing this at home. And it's pretty awesome once you've done it, because then you can really do whatever you want with builds and things. And I'm going to get into doing a bit more with the building. As I say, over here we've got a bit of a skyscraper going on, so that'll be in an upcoming episode for sure. I've got a few big plans for that building, and as I say, I know it's not a skyscraper right now, but it's going to go that way. It's just like that for now. So yeah, hopefully this episode was enjoyable, guys. Hope you liked this as a bit of an episode progressing through to those final bonsais. If you did, please do leave a like and leave a comment and let me know. And of course, if you want to see more like this, then please do subscribe for future videos. But for this one, that's it, guys. So as always, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.